Hello, greetings everybody. Today I want to introduce you to a very old friend of mine, a man called Kevin Byrne, whose native patch would be around Brannockstown Trim, which is on the Boards Mill side of the town. And Kevin is a beautiful bass baritone. We've been friendly for years. He took part in the old musical society and the pantomime societies way back in the 60s. With his late wife Doreen, they emigrated to England first and then to Australia, where they spent most of their married life, and returned home from Perth a few years ago. And I've persuaded him to come to my little patch in Mill Lane Trim to record this very special song. I hope you'll enjoy it. I'm sure you will.
Hello, my name is Kevin Byrne. I'm going to sing a song for you in a minute. The words, my father wrote these words in 1953 when Doreen and I, my beautiful late wife, left Trim to go to England, missing Trim, County Meath. And so in a few weeks after writing home saying how much we missed Trim, we got these words back and said, put an air to it yourself. And so within a few minutes we had put this old Irish air to these words. Hope you enjoy it. Sweet memory brings me back again o'er seas that's deep and wide, to a cottage home where I was born, down by the riverside. I think I feel the waters flow and see the wild ducks swim, and hear the lark make music in the blue skies over Trim. Though years have passed since I was last in that dear home of mine, there's a picture painted on my heart of the castle and the boyne, when the hawthorn in the summer-time bedeck its winding brim, when the cuckoo calls as evening falls in the blue skies over Trim. If I were king of other lands, seated on a golden throne, with lords and ladies at my side, I'd still feel all alone. My eyes would strain to see again that isle on the ocean's rim, where the swallow flies and heaven lies in the blue skies over Trim. Where it should be I'd ne'er more see those hills that Patrick blessed, till my soul breaks from his prison bond, and the heart breaks in my breast. I pray to God in heaven above, ere my eyes are closed and dim, to take me back to heaven in the blue skies over Trim, in the blue skies over Trim. Yes, I will. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Thank you very much, Matt, for that. It's great to have a local song like that recorded, so thank you very much, Kevin. I'd like to read a poem I wrote during the early part of the pandemic, when we were watching religious services online and it was the only way to attend funerals. It's called Funerals During the Lockdown. We watch funerals on the internet, webcams from random organ galleries beaming sparse congregations each late morning to global audiences. We search the death notices to find the name, the details of the deceased, play games, guess who's the partner, married daughter, son from Wexford, and wonder if the sister in Melbourne has risen early to watch his funeral mass. We find ourselves murmuring familiar responses, taking our turns to sympathise, repeat formula we thought forgotten as the cortege, small and select, retreats down the aisle and outside, unrecorded, on to whatever it is that happens next. Then we turn to the midday news, wonder what today's headlines are. Thanks. And now it's back to Matt.
Hello, greetings to people everywhere, especially my nursing home friends. Now beneath the silver moon, ocean is glowing. O'er the calm billows, soft winds are blowing. Here balmy breezes blow, pure joys invite us, and as we gently row, all things delight us. Hark how the sailors' cry joyously echoes nigh. Santa Lucia, Santa Lucia, home of fair poesy, realm of pure harmony. Santa Lucia, Santa Lucia. What's all that about, you might ask? Well, Santa Lucia is an island in the Caribbean and obviously a very beautiful place. And the reason it's on my mind is because of this man here. That young man was my late cousin and namesake, Matt Gilsenan, who died in Orwell Road Nursing Home on the 20th of July last, Ar Yeashde Goreva Anam. And Matt Gilsenan came into my mind because many years ago, when we were both sharing holidays in the family homestead near Rathboy, he taught me a song. He was then about 20 years old, as he was in that picture, and I would have been 14. And the song he taught to me, was Santa Lucia, and he sang it to me in Italian. Never wrote it down, just kept singing it until I knew it. And it's such a happy memory that I thought I would share it with you on the occasion of his death and sing it to his memory. So people on another platform will have heard this story already. So I hope people, maybe in Orwell Nursing Home, if anybody has friends there, I would be very happy if you would share this, because he's part of the story of my life and people in Orwell Nursing Home. Thanks. So now goes. Sul mare lucica l'astro d'argento, placida in l'onda, prospera il vento. Sul mare lucica l'astro d'argento, placida in l'onda, prospera il vento. Venite l'agile, perché fa mia, Santa Lucia, Santa Lucia. Venite l'agile, perché fa mia, Santa Lucia, Santa Lucia. No, that was Santa Lucia. And just so you'll know what I'm talking about, here's a picture of Matt Gilsenan, my cousin, as he was then. He was about 20 years old then. He went on, didn't take a musical career at all. He earned a reputation as a rugby player. He joined St Mary's College rugby. He went to school in St Mary's College and he was captain of the rugby team, first ever St Mary's College rugby team to tour Italy from 1953 to 1955, and he had to retire through injury. So that's today's little story.
And now I'm going to read a poem called Under Surveillance, which was written as a result of being asked to mind a grandson, a baby, who was home on holidays from Perth, Australia. And I had the distinct feeling that I wasn't completely trusted in this job. Under surveillance. The monitor shows him on his right side, hands tight together, placid, a slight rise and fall of his chest. Queries by text from the shopping centre, stirring, crying, up yet, keep my eyes fixed to the screen. 16 minutes later, he stirs, wakes, stares at something bright, deflating balloons or shelf of bears. I come alive, prepare the baby bottle, 5 spoons of formula, microwave for 19 seconds. After his feed, we gurgle nonsense, swap giddy laughs, brief glee in each other's company. In reply to, awake, ounces, nappy, I take and send a selfie. 2 males, both happy, one ecstatic. Thanks. And now we're going to end this week with a song by Matt and his singing partner, the late Michael Megan. And this is from their CD Ballads at Ballinter, and it's called Bunch of Thyme. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you again next week.
Come all ye maidens young and fair, all you that are blooming in your prime, always beware and keep your garden fair. Let no man steal away your thyme, for thyme it is a precious thing, and thyme brings all things to my mind. Thyme with all its flavor, along with all its joy, thyme brings all things to my mind. So come all ye maidens young and fair, all you that are blooming in your prime, always beware and keep your garden fair. Let no man steal away your time. Once I had a bunch of thyme,
I vowed it never would decay, till on came a lusty sailor who chanced to pass my way. He stole my bunch of time away. So come all ye maidens young and fair, all you that are blooming in your prime, always beware and keep your garden fair. Let no man steal away your time. The sailor gave to me a rose that never would decay. He gave it to me to keep me reminded of when he stole my time away. So come all ye maidens young and fair,